Hey everyone, Captain Deltran here. Today I'm going to show you how to take on the Ropalolyst, also known as the Flydalon. In this video I'm not going to get into builds or team composition. Instead I'd like to focus on the mechanics of the fight. I think once you understand the mechanics of the fight, it's actually pretty easy and you can bring almost any frame into the fight. If you enjoy this video and want to talk more Warframe, you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Captain Deltran. When the fight starts, the very first thing you'll want to do is pop out into your operator. This will reduce or prevent taking damage from the Flydalon's lasers that activate almost immediately when the fight starts. You'll also need to be in your operator to take down the Flydalon's shields with your Void Beam. As you look around, you'll notice that you're on a big platform in the center of the battle map, surrounded by 3 smaller platforms. After you take down Ropalolyst's shields, head to one of the smaller platforms. Now some people will try to take down its shields after they get to one of the smaller platforms, but in my opinion that just makes the boss fight a whole lot harder. In the center platform you have more room to run around in, and the Ropalolyst won't take cover behind the big capacitor towers found on the smaller platforms. You'll want to be careful when you're headed to one of the platforms, as the Ropalolyst will send electrical charges down the tight ropes that connect the center platform to the capacitor towers. You can jump over these easily enough, but they will knock you down if you get hit by one. Once you get to one of the platforms, the Ropalolyst will start shooting at you with a giant laser. Just run behind the giant tube-like capacitor tower, and you'll cause the Ropalolyst to shoot the laser into the capacitor. This will supercharge the capacitor, which is needed for the next step in the battle. After the capacitor is supercharged, you'll need to jump onto the Ropalolyst by getting close to it and pressing your interact button. You might need to bullet jump towards the Ropalolyst to get close enough to be able to jump onto it. Once you're on the Ropalolyst, you can steer it into the capacitor. This causes the Ropalolyst to become grounded, and it can be attacked in the center platform. You'll automatically be brought back to that center platform once this triggers. Once back on the center platform, there's 2 weak spots on the Ropalolyst to shoot at. They're located on its back. If you've done any Eidolon hunting in the plains, you'll recognize these as the same weak spots that are found on the Eidolons. Shoot one of them until it is destroyed. This will stun the Ropalolyst and allow you to use the laser that is in the center of the platform. You'll need to activate the laser shortly after destroying the weak spot, otherwise the Ropalolyst will regenerate its health and you have to shoot one of the weak spots again before you can use the laser. Also, during this stage of the fight, the Ropalolyst can grab you if you get too close to it in the front, so try to stay behind it. After hitting it with the laser on the center platform, simply repeat this process 2 more times. Take down its shields with your Void Blast. Trick the Ropalolyst into supercharging a capacitor tower. Jump on the Ropalolyst and steer it into the tower. Shoot the weak spot on its back. And activate the laser. After you've rammed the Ropalolyst into the 3rd capacitor tower, you'll notice that there's no more weak spots on its back to shoot at. All you have to do at this point is attack it. Once you get its health down, quickly activate the laser, like before, to deal the final blow to the Ropalolyst. This will also kill any remaining enemies that are on the platform. All you have to do now is head to extraction. A couple extra pointers that I recommend. If you're not comfortable on tight ropes and bullet jumping, you might consider taking in Titania and use her Razor Wing ability to fly to the different platforms. I've also found that with the right mods, her Dex Pixia pistols can deal an enormous amount of damage to the Ropalolyst, which makes this fight go very quickly. One thing you will want to be careful of though, if you do take Titania, is the lack of enemies and energy orb drops during this fight. And secondly, I don't recommend soloing this fight. Having even one other person in the squad forces the Ropalolyst to divide its attention and not focus on just one person. This makes it much easier when taking down its health, shooting the weak points on the back, and especially when trying to time the laser activation. And that's it. Hopefully that makes the mechanics of taking down the Ropalolyst easier to understand, and helps you the next time you go to fight it. Just a reminder, too, that the Ropalolyst does drop all 4 parts of the Wisp Warframe, so if you want to build her, you will need to run Ropalolyst multiple times to collect all the parts. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified when I release more Warframe videos. You can also find me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/CaptainDeltran on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays starting at 7 p.m. US Central Time, and on Saturdays starting at 2 p.m. Happy hunting!